2, 3, 4.
The world was so big, and I was so small. Your voice was always the loudest of all.
Gentlemen, the voicemail lines have been lighting up.
I want to thank you for calling on in at 347-470-8150.
That's it. That's what they called.
To the Danny and Mike lines, because we have missed you, and it feels good to be missed.
Yeah, it does feel nice to be missed. But, I feel like it was from the cable guy. When Matthew...
I've never seen it.
Shut the fuck up.
I've never seen the cable guy.
Really?
Yeah. See, I'm in that boat. I saw it, but I didn't like it.
What?
I know.
I think I'm different. I think I'm different. I'm different than I'm different from both of you.
I think this requires. I would say that this requires a.
Well, we have a new projector.
Sidebar.
It requires the three of us to sit down and watch that movie because it is so good and so dark and fucking.
Your
great.
Honor, I'd like to request a sidebar.
Anywho,
yes, sidebar granted, and Anyway, so we're loaded with voicemails. Thank you so much for calling in.
Why don't we drop right into them? I don't know about you guys.
Wow, you sound like you're a radio host. Let's drop right into the new single from the Podsters. Wait, what do you call them?
Yeah,
Potters? Podsters?
I got my start as a skate park announcer, so it was like Tamborelli rolls up to the bowl, he drops in.
Yeah. Double nose grind.
Shifty 1280.
Yeah, I practiced on the Tony Hawk 4 game until I...
Why hasn't there been another good skateboarding game?
I'm sure there has,
dude.
It's
out there. You're old.
You've just been doing other stuff.
Skate is okay. They released a new Tony Hawk, which was garbage, horrible. Didn't do it. Honestly,
for the listener,
13 copies.
Jeremy doesn't use hand gestures too often, but this was like a total timeout. Oh,
to this Minisode, you can see me giving hand gestures.
You can't see me because this camera's not on. Oh, that one's on.
I thought you meant like. Okay, let's get right into this. Here's our first voicemail.
Hey, Danny, Mike.
Oh boy,
you're dead to me.
Whoa!
You may not remember me, but this is Manny Tamborona.
Timeout.
For you.
Manny Tamborona sounds suspiciously like my name.
It sounds like it was.
The fuck is that about?
It sounds like they took our DNA and spliced them together.
Hey, Manny Tamborona.
In a lab, yeah.
What do you and Brendan sometimes call me Tammy Stramparelli?
Yes,
go.
Tammy Stramparelli.
I'm just saying let's
go ahead.
I
Jeremy.
guess I gotta have a funny last name. It's funny.
Hit play.
Listeners,
really into these voicemails.
They may not know that Pete and Pete was originally supposed to be Pete and Pete and Pete, and I was middle Pete.
Fuck.
But you sons of bitches, you cut me out of all of that. My legacy is dead because of you.
Wow.
Oh,
Jeremy, you're cool.
Oh, yeah.
But, you two guys, well, you can, I got a bone to pick with you. Dear God.
Hold on, you can pause it again.
Yeah, stop it right there. We took that idea and we threw it in the garbage, and later Fox was looking through the dumpster and used our garbage to make Malcolm in the Middle.
Let's be real though. It was supposed to be about a kid and his dog, and I happen to be
more convincing as a human than a dog. I would have taken you as a dog.
I'm just saying, it's just by chance, man. If it was Pete and Pete, and you got fucked, it would have been Pete and a dog, and then I would have gotten fucked.
Oh, so it
just takes one thing. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody said anything about porn.
Information for me. This is that your character was originally written as a dog.
Supposedly, that's the rumor.
Okay,
we'll never tell which.
Save that for the
they
live
couldn't.
show. That's some nuggets right there.
Well, they couldn't put a tattoo on a dog.
Legally,
even fake. You ever see people walking around with hair dyed dogs?
But it's tough.
People get pissed off.
Yeah.
It's a serious thing that.
But they
we've
also
never gotten through standards, bro.
Yeah. Imagine if then you saw a dog on the street with a tattoo. You get beaten senseless just on the streets of New York.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying an actual tattoo. I'm saying like a stencil with some fucking streaks and tips.
Great voicemail. Thanks for calling, Manny.
There's just a little left.
Oh jeez.
I just miss you guys is all. I just wish things could have played out differently. And sorry.
It's too bad.
Sorry about what I'm gonna have to do.
Too bad. You're adopted.
Wait a second.
Okay. Well, anyway, Jeremy, have a good time. Danny, Mike.
That was ominous.
Hell.
That was
Oh.
okay. That was ominous.
So we got Rotten Hell, and that he's gonna do something else.
Jeremy, real quick, we need a palate cleanser. Move right along. I don't want any of this bad juju.
Manny Tamberbroni, you fuck.
Well, this one is. I really wanted to listen to this one. This one was recorded a long time ago, but it's relevant to something that happened recently.
Okay.
Hey guys, my name is Maggie. I live
What's
in
up,
Dayton,
Maggie?
Ohio. So this week I was really excited to hear y'all talking about my hometown.
Dayton, Ohio.
I live about 5 minutes away from the Oregon District. And so
hey.
I think it was Mike said his favorite shrimp and grits were in the Oregon District. There's a couple places that serve shrimp and grits. Now I have to know, where is the best shrimp and grits?
All right.
Okay, Maggie.
You know,
Let's put 30 seconds on the clock.
can I get a couple consonants and a vowel?
Okay. I took a picture of Danny and Jeremy there. That's the best picture that I took on tour.
Oh, true. I would say true.
You
Is this
remember-
a true or false game?
Yeah. Well, you remember the name of the place?
I do.
I don't.
It's Lily's.
Lily's.
It was called Lily's.
I don't know. I've forgotten too because
Yeah,
I might.
Lily, and then,
yes.
yes.
It was
it's called
Lily's?
Lily's Cafe, I believe.
Yes.
Or something.
Maggie, Lily's stands out to me for more than one reason. Not only the incredible shrimp and grits and the picture I took, but the phone call I got there. Finally, my doctor's office returned the phone call. Said, "Hold on, I have doctor on the phone." Doctor, hello, hello, yeah. Your cholesterol is very high. Yeah, yeah. We talked about the vegan diet. You really have to watch it. You have to.
Does he want you to go vegan?
She.
Does she want? She?
With a voice like that, huh?
Wow. Okay.
She.
I would not have gathered the gender from that.
Were you, were you just putting on an accent without changing your voice, or were you going?
I didn't know that you guys didn't get it when I imitated various people, but gender is not one of the, it's a whole spectrum.
That's true.
Sure.
That's true.
So that's my doctor, and those are my grits, and that's my shrimp, and I'm sticking to it, Maggie. Lily's in the Oregon District.
Lily's in the Oregon District. And speaking of, we wanted to say a big, I don't know. That's my
A heartfelt love to all the
Yes,
people in Dayton.
It's my neck of the woods, and we're touring around and found out when that happened, and it sucks. And we hope that something can be done with these fucking guns. That's what I'll say on this podcast. I'm sorry to take it over, but fuck white supremacy.
No, you're the Buckeye.
Yeah.
We got to do something about this. Help people get back
Absolutely.
together.
Yeah, but our hearts with Dayton, and especially mine. It really, it's not a good thing. We got to change this shit. But anyway, let's get back to Maggie.
Be safe. Yeah, be safe, Maggie.
Because I need to go. It's not very often that Dayton has the best of something. So I'm pretty stoked. Thanks so much, guys. I love your show. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Maggie. That's really
awesome.
kind of you.
Awesome. The other thing, what was?
Dan was eating healthy.
There's
on that
another
trip.
White Lily is the Thai place there too, which is also.
Are you second guessing?
I'm not second guessing, but I'm just saying that there's. Oh no, White Lotus. Never mind. Anyway,
that was the place.
That's also something they got the best of. They have some incredible Thai food, and they also serve burgers there.
There's incredible
White
fighters
Lotus.
there. Fist of the White Lotus.
If you can't
Incredible
tell,
school.
we love Dayton very much.
Yes. And I showed the guys. We were there. Shortly before
We
the
were
whole
trying to find Deal siblings. Came up blank.
mess. Yeah.
Couldn't find Kim or Kelly.
But I got to stroll down memory lane a little bit. I went to Omega, got a T-shirt, and you guys got some records. You know what I mean? We went. I showed you where I threw the bicycle we found off of the walkway onto the interstate. I mean, I pointed it to you. We didn't go on it, but yes.
We didn't recreate your foolhardy actions.
No. And we saw,
You know, you didn't do
Casa
though. We drove by
Papala.
we drove by that house, but nobody yelled, "Who will have you now?"
Yeah, what city will take
What
you
city
now?
will take you now?
Yeah.
And we went to the Goodwill and found a couple records. I found an autographed polka record that you refused to let me buy.
Oh. No. Why am I have...
You were just like, I'm leaving.
Oh. But you could still...
I was still flipping and squatting. It was tough.
Uh-huh. I was a little disappointed because that used to be the go-to for like...
Well, sure, you get to
hidden
gotten
gems.
rated. It's got
Yeah.
rated.
Yeah. Plus I had the insider hours. I lived there. I could go there on a,
You lived
Tuesday
inside
at
the
6
Goodwill?
a.m. No, 2 blocks away though. Anyway. All right, let's go to another one.
Hey, Danny and Mike. Dusty here.
Hey, Dusty.
Long ago, Pete and Pete fan,
Dusty
still,
Rhodes.
even. didn't think this out.
Well,
That's okay.
Supposed to make it on a podcast, but hey,
you did it.
if
Hey,
not, that's cool.
no,
You're
you
You
did
guys
it.
here.
are awesome.
It's
Fucking,
good. It's good to have
Jeremy,
you.
Me too. He's
oh, great. That's
Hey,
two. I'm
look.
2 for 2.
2 for 2.
One is he's okay. And one
Hey,
was-
I got Pete and Jeremy too.
yeah. What? Let's see what's happening.
Dusty, have you figured it out? Wait. Just let's take a vote.
Okay.
Does he figure out something to say, or does he just?
I think he
continue to
wings
go?
it. I think he wings it and does fine.
Okay.
I've seen the transcript, so I'm going to say yes. He does.
Okay.
okay. Hearing you guys smoke kind of made my day. Even
Whoa.
though I can't now because I got a job. Boo. Well,
Whoa, hold on
Wait, how
there.
do you
Hold
know
on
we
there.
smoke?
You can
What?
you could
Yeah, I don't
you could
know.
definitely have a job. You can hold a job and also do what you want on the weekends,
Right.
and don't let it affect your job or
But
career.
Well, if you
he
get
must
piss
have-
tested, you have to abide
must
by
be a
those
truck
rules.
driver or like a what else could?
Yeah,
it
you
could be
can't.
a,
You cannot be a school bus teacher.
Wait, if you're
Wait,
hold on.
he okay.
No,
How do
that's
you
true.
teach?
You can,
wait,
yeah,
you
because
teach
you have
a
to,
school bus?
Yeah, you can
teach
teach
how to
school
school
bus. Yeah, because otherwise you're just a commercial bus driver.
You're a
You
school
gotta,
bus.
you gotta get it.
I think we just
You're a
I think
school
we
bus
just invested
teacher.
a new DWI test. This is a roadside test to be
Okay.
administered. He's like,
Okey-dokey.
he's like, you're trying to entrap me, dude, with words. Yeah, we just administered the Dusty test, sir. You're gonna have to come with us.
Also, don't take our advice, Dusty,
Yeah.
because you will lose that job.
Not a lawyer, Dusty.
Yes.
Not lawyer.
fears, I think it said to leave. I ain't leaving that. That's
Okay,
fucked up.
no deep seated fears. You're all good.
I think it said shtick. Too.
Shtick.
Leave some shtick.
Okay.
Do it. What's your stick?
I can't do that either.
That's okay.
Yeah, long time
Wow.
fan though.
Okay.
You guys are cool.
I think he's gonna.
You're
I think
doing
he's
so
gonna pull it
good.
out.
Danny plays guitar.
Yeah.
He
sure.
does have that
I
going.
do.
Also, when you said Danny Tamborelli earlier, it sounded like Danny Temporarily. You should use that. That should be your
Whoa.
your band name. Also, Jim Morrison is actually cool. He's not as cool as the rest of the Doors, but he's all right.
I mean,
He's got you
the
there.
only no, they're
Uniformly
see,
sucks.
John
Shots.
Densmore. John Densmore is cool, and that's about it.
Isn't that the guy who
Robbie
made the,
Krieger is cool too, I guess. Yeah,
Candy
half
bars.
the Doors is cool, half the Doors sucked.
Yeah.
So you can agree with him on that,
No, because he's
I mean,
saying
he's saying Jim
that
Morrison's
Jim
good, but-
Morrison is you
less
know,
than?
right?
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying
is-
your stance on
sure.
the Doors is
Sure.
slightly.
He's saying
I agree with his 2/3 of the.
what Danny is saying is
what
that the
he
limit
said.
does not exist on the suck.
right. The suck has no expiration. date.
Right, peace.
Yo, peace.
That was.
You did it. You got through.
That was it. You did it.
Thanks, Dusty.
I appreciate the call, Dusty. And
Even if I don't agree.
stream of conscious is the way to go here. It's just say what you feel, people.
Yeah. Here is what looks like a new listener who has listened to the library.
You guys sucked
Hey,
at the
guys.
beginning, and you're better now.
Binge listened to your entire podcast over the past couple months.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I finally
Thank you.
finished. I was trying to think over the past, week or so.
What is wrong with Mike?
Something interesting to say. I have nothing. I just want to thank you for it. You guys are funny, down to earth, just good people making very entertaining podcasts.
Well,
Please say
Keep up the
relatable.
Good work and come back to Ohio
Is that
soon
Maggie again?
because we miss you.
come back to Ohio.
I guess that's it. Bye.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
We'll come back to Ohio. We promise.
Oh, Jeremy, she did your bye.
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 Yeah.
Thank you. I detected a bit of Midwestern twang. That is very kind, and we unfortunately are legally not allowed to drive to any other state without passing through Ohio. So you will
Makes
see
it
us
very
again.
difficult.
Yeah.
You guys talk shit about the Jersey left-handed turns,
Oh
the
my
jug
God.
handles.
Jug Handle City.
That's Ohio is our jug handle for every place that we go.
Oh, that's going to be a T-shirt. Ohio is our jug handle.
All right. Well, this one.
We'll be
just
back.
That
We'll
was
be
very
back.
nice. It was very nice of you to say all those things.
We'll
but
be
you
back,
don't know us
Buckeyes.
well.
in 2 months.
because
That's the new record for
I know
binging
what
our podcast.
I know what a bunch of dickheads these guys
Oh
are.
yeah, not down to earth at all. He's got his head in the clouds
If
constantly.
you want to beat who might be Maggie from Ohio, but definitely from Ohio. I don't know. She didn't leave a name, but 2 months to binge our entire archive. If you can do that, if you can beat that, you get a free Danny and Mike pin.
Pin
And koozie.
we'll give you a T-shirt and a pin.
Oh, there you go. Wow, or a poster and a pen. Yeah, we'll figure that out. But here is another one. That's a
But
little,
how do you can't prove that?
That's what
it's
I'm
hard
saying.
to prove.
Yeah, I mean,
You
we
have
can
to-
trust people in their, you know.
You just have to record yourself listening to the podcast, and every 10 minutes say your name and what time it is and the date.
This sounds like Jeremy.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
This sounds like Jeremy's Christmas present to us when he took
Watching season
taking
one, yeah.
taking a picture of himself watching not watching the episodes of Pete and Pete.
At least I watched the titles. No, I watched them all, man. I'm a season 1 vet.
Okay, I bet any person calling right now is going to know more about Pete and Pete than you. Just a guess.
Listen, I'm not terribly insulted that you did not feature my last voicemail on the previous podcast where you listened to voicemail. I left you a very lovely voicemail.
Could you
asking
skip forward on
why
this one?
Pete decided to sell the house in the first episode of the third season.
Oh yes, the
And
wizard with the potion.
It was off the cuff, little tongue in cheek, but you know what? I thought that you would appreciate my sense of humor.
Well,
And apparently,
look. Just pause it for 1 second.
Yeah.
Sir, Jeremy has control of all these. So if anyone's to blame for us not hearing your last one,
He's the gatekeeper.
it's Jeremy. So feel free to
You're
give
right.
him
It's
all
my
the flack.
fault that the three of us couldn't get in a room and record episodes. You're right.
I'm saying, is his in the queue from? You know what I'm saying? Like, did we ever listen to it? Who knows?
Yeah,
sir, we don't know. We get dozens.
Yes.
I mean, literal.
We have like
literal
maybe
dozens.
2 Baker's dozens right now.
Sir, I have people pushing voicemail submissions into my hands on the subway, sir.
We started taking only non-solicited.
Unsolicited. Yeah. We have to much like Saturday Night Live, we have the right to steal any and all of your ideas from your social media accounts.
Oh, wow. Or these voicemails. So,
Or
if
these
you're- Look, if
voicemails.
you're doing any sort of, shtick and some funny jokes
Look
and
for
characters,
your stick in our
Just
billion-dollar
just-
ideas in about 2 months.
you do not. Apparently, you enjoy people performing little skits for your voicemail.
No, I don't.
And that's
particularly.
fine, too.
No.
I mean, I'm okay. With
I enjoy listening to these episodes.
You're outvoted, Jeremy.
Especially the episodes when it's just the 2 Pete's, Michael Morona and Danny Tamborelli with Jeremy.
It's 3.
However,
with Jeremy. Oh,
I do
however.
have a few suggestions.
Okay, let's
I
hear
really
it.
Okay.
like it when Danny does his little Italian voice.
I'm gonna pause it right there.
Danny does his
Danny's
what?
little Italian voice.
I think he means little Steven.
Little Steven,
I
yeah.
think okay. And then
I mean, is it?
moving on.
No, but they could also just be a regular Italian voice.
A small. it could just be
See, this is a kind of thing.
Oh, so somebody's at the door of the studio.
Who is this? Who's the?
You guys think I'm a fucking monkey? You think I'm just gonna do
This
this
is
shit?
the change into your.
You're making a lot of.
Yeah, well, I know.
Thank
because
you.
I'm
He's
not.
doing it
You
on
can knock on
purpose.
something on.
He's
Well,
doing
that's
it.
true.
He's doing it for.
No, I get it.
He's being funny, but it's not funny.
Who is that at the door of Celtic King Studios? Somebody seems to have delivered a coffee soda here in person.
That's all you have to give him. And moving on to the rest.
Your coffee tea.
Hear it more often. I
Okay.
haven't heard it in a while.
Okay.
I like it
Okay.
when Michael talks about his son.
Oh, G updates.
It's an easy G update.
Well, I have a G update, and I'm not his father, but I do have a board that I created.
I didn't realize this was an episode of Maury.
So Mike had an idea.
You are the father.
Mike had an idea for a live show to do a board game, and so I created it into a large form, and now G is going to get that prop from our live show to throw things into. It's going to be great.
For the listener, I think this is a sneaky ploy to get it out of his fucking apartment.
Your girlfriend is moving. Your girlfriend is moving in, and you want to clean out some garbage from your place.
That's only part of it, honestly, because I would have just thrown it out. I thought to myself, what would a young
Why take
boy,
this? Yeah, why take this opportunity from a young man?
Yeah.
Why not add it to the wonderful carousel of Park Slope garbage that exists around your block?
Why can't we just cut the top face off and stick it to the ceiling of the Seltzer King Studios and you have it forever?
I guess we could.
I like
Because
that.
it's a problem.
But
It's
I
a
honestly
great.
thought G would get a lot.
could
of
hang it on
fun.
Lucky.
Sure. Look,
We could,
Operation
Upside
Cornhole is a great idea in theory.
in theory,
Like
on
social,
pa-
mostly
on
like
paper.
full on socialism. but
I haven't.
Boy, was that?
just saying it sounds good on paper and doesn't always work right.
Oh, okay.
Just like the Operation Cornhole looked real good, but didn't always work right.
Well, yeah, but we only gave it one real good college.
One
try.
half-hearted try. It's true.
Do we only do it once?
Yeah.
And
Oh
then,
my God, that's a lot.
John Glazer
Admired our
was
effort.
poking.
Right?
Yeah, well, except for the fact that it didn't work. He was poking fun, so that we call that the John Glazer.
Oh, is that what happened? Yeah, we John Glazer.
If people stopped doing everything that John Glazer made fun of, there wouldn't be a lot left in
true.
this world. So
That's true.
you can't really let that be your guide star.
That's true.
Those are fun stories, especially the story about him having to carry his son covered in shit all the way back to his house.
Okay, stop right there. There haven't been too many shit stories lately. Person who didn't say your name who likes our stories, who's not Dusty. Gerard has been good lately. He's more of the constipated than filling his diaper lately. So
does that mean like less poop, but like more solid logs, or is it like? Is he pooping like you? Is he at the age where he
nobody
poops?
can poop like me.
You know what, you know what I mean?
king.
You know what I mean? Like I have like mustard shits, and they're like always wet. I don't have like a log.
We don't.
Not my.
We really
not
learned.
me.
We really learned a lot.
Not me, Alfred.
No, it's too late. It's too late. You already
God
said
damn
you.
it. I'm just saying. I would like to know how the poops are different.
No, Gerard's obviously has a different diet than your baby. He
Correct.
eats solid food and things of that nature.
Therefore, solid poops.
Exactly. He's just
Best case scenario.
he's doing that more than the ones that you have to cup your hands for.
Right. Okay. Just
The
just
most
checking because I've eaten tons of solid food before and still poop. Like
Would you
myself.
stop? Most recent outing, which he was to the company softball game, and he slept through Daddy's best play, which was an unassisted put out at first, while eyeballing the player running down the line the whole time.
And then here's the big finale.
That was a fun story. Very smelly story, but a
Worked
fun
well.
one indeed. And Jeremy, I enjoy all of your stories, no matter what they're about, because you're Jeremy.
What?
Special.
No.
Thanks.
Please,
Don't listen to Mike here.
don't feel the need to play this on your next podcast.
Well, it's
If I
too late.
Listen to it. If I don't hear this, I'm going to leave more voicemails. It's not a threat.
Until morale
Threatening
improves.
anybody. I'm just saying, don't play it.
So
Leave more voicemails.
So how many?
wait,
I know
so
that we don't want that.
wait, but do we
Thank
not?
you for listening.
Okay,
Do we
thank you
not
for
want that?
thank you for leaving the
Or did we
voicemail.
just ruin it for you because we played it and you have to stick to
You
your
know,
words and you will not be returning
It's a big
to
mind
the voicemail?
Dan, Jeremy curates these.
I do not
these
curate them.
these voicemails, so
Sure.
we know that he could stack up all the Maggies and Ohios he wanted before lowering the boom on us with a
Interesting.
couple of comic book guys.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Here I thought he was just,
Buttering us up. Let's
Yeah.
do it. Next one.
Well, I just thank you because you had said some stuff about
I don't know about your
Jeremy and my
stories.
stories.
Yeah, I don't know about
So-
your
So
stories
thank
so
you for those
much.
kind words very much. We appreciate it.
Sure.
I appreciate it. They do not.
No, we
What do
do.
you mean? I
We
like
do
your
too.
Stories.
Yeah.
You had to grow up too, buddy.
And it's funny. It's in the same time range. As
Come on,
you
dude.
Guys were,
If my dad spiked
television.
himself in the eye, I would have been so jazzed to tell that
go
story.
back in time and check out.
I would
your,
drink. I would drink
picture of
slug
that.
beers.
Yeah, that should be a T-shirt. Slug beers.
Hey guys, it's your pal Brent down in Athens, Georgia.
Oh, hey, Brent.
What's up,
Today's
Brent?
May 30th. Did you know that on this day in
May 30th.
1987, Philips released the wildly unsuccessful CD video format that petered out only 5 years later? Also on this day in
Okay.
1431, Joan of Arc was burned at the stake.
Oh,
But
Damn.
I don't think those two things are related.
watch Dryer's
Well,
Joan of Arc. Really
I'm
good.
at work. My boss is out of town, so I'm going to turn on some classic episodes of Pete and Pete. Thanks for the podcast, and keep on podcasting.
Hey,
Good
thank
God,
you.
Brent.
Don't forget that De Niro's company just sued one of its employees for binging some online show
What?
on work during work hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and tried to sue her for compensation. So don't get caught. Also,
Guys,
VHS
use your
tapes
cell
leave no,
phones.
Yeah,
Use your cell phones. If you use your cell phones, they can't.
VHS
They
tapes
can't
leave no
see
tracks
what you're
too.
doing, and VHS leaves no tracks.
Yeah, no tracks. It
That's
also
a good
gets
T-shirt,
it also,
too.
Yeah, it also gets stretched out and snaps eventually. You find them inside cereal boxes.
Well,
Thanks,
now
Brent.
you can see how long it's been since we've done
Yeah, we got 'em
voicemails. May 30th.
stocked
Huh?
up.
How's the health
Jeez.
situation, Brent? We're all pulling for you here in New York, trying to be healthy up here.
Maybe it's severe talking, Mark, but you got a butt that won't quit.
That's
They got
Homer
big
Simpson.
chewy pretzels here that are, oh, you guys with the beer. So,
This is-
$5? Get out of here.
Wait a second.
This is a postcard from The
Love you guys.
Simpsons.
Jumping Jehoshaphat.
I get it.
There he is. Thank you for that. Even those, we'll take those.
No, we have to
No.
we have to mute that now because
Absolutely not.
we want Rupert Murdoch to die. B, Fox
Oh.
is going to sue us. So
Eh,
I'm saying if you play more than so much of The Simpsons,
I don't think it matters.
fair use.
We're not getting.
Yeah, this is
money
fair
for
use
this
because
podcast.
we're in the union and we've done voiceover work and we're talking about it. So that's voiceover work, everybody.
And it's a free episode, so what are you going to do?
Thanks,
Don't think,
thanks,
we'll,
Joseph.
We'll figure out
Gosh,
the
we
legalities.
are just.
Thanks, JJ.
We're walking on eggshells, huh?
What do you think? Couple more?
Let's do 2 more.
Yeah.
Lay it on me.
Yo, DTMCJTLB.
Whoa.
With his eye, Tyler Lindgren from the Ginger Snaps.
Oh,
Today I
nice.
saw the Insta post and had a question for Lori Beth.
I'll take
was
this
wondering,
one.
with all of the turmoil and turbulence in the current era, why is there not a new version of vital information? I feel like so many people.
Boy, Tyler.
All
We're
your-
really sorry.
all your questions.
As someone who we have shared musical moments together as one hell of a drummer and a bass player duo team.
Don't you have the T-shirt
with Nick Reinhardt from Terra Mellos
Terra
to make
Mellos.
3 to make the powerful Ginger Snaps.
Ultimate redheads.
Yeah. They did it. All that came back. They had someone
vital
doing it.
They had a vital information.
So
to get
you
with the
were
times,
right.
bro.
No.
You predicted the future.
You had your finger on the pulse, and it makes sense because you're a drummer.
I mean, it would make more sense if it was the
If
keyboard.
you were a doctor.
What?
No, I mean
No,
keyboard. Your fingers on the.
No, you didn't never seen him play drums. He's just a finger drummer.
Oh, finger drummer. Well, I just got yelled at for doing that for Mike. So if you would,
Well,
refrain.
I was
Do you
really
want me to yell at him?
showing
Yeah, I
how
like
it
that.
goes.
Don't do that.
So much vital information right now. Anyway, hope you're all well. Thank you very much. Hope to see you soon.
Thanks.
Bye.
Very
You
nice.
too, Tom.
All right,
You
so
too, Tyler.
I know we're complaining that they're not curated, that I haven't really gotten deep in, but I have a good feeling about this last one. I have a really good feeling. I don't know what it is, but I have a very good feeling.
Okay.
Listen, you handsome sons of bitches.
I was right.
I'm so glad that you played my first voicemail, and it made me feel bad for my second voicemail.
Number 3.
Second voicemail, I was in the tub, and I was feeling very vulnerable.
Wait
I
a
just thought I'd
second.
give you
Time
that
out.
information.
He said he was in the tub feeling vulnerable.
Yeah, don't drown or drop a hairdryer.
No, but I appreciate you thinking about the podcast when you're in the tub.
Yeah,
it's a vulnerable place.
It is. You get a lot of good thinking done there. So if you're thinking about
And a lot
us,
of
we
hair stuck
appreciate
in there
it. Well, it depends on how hairy you are.
to begin with.
Mike, you guys know that I don't have a lot of hair on my chest or on my back or on my shoulders.
It was all removed.
So I would not have.
It was
I
all
would not
removed for
have
tattoos.
all these freckles.
He must remain a kid forever.
Thought I'd give you that information. Anyway, it made me laugh my ass off when Little Pete, Mr. Danny Tamborelli, did an impression of my southern accent. It was very nice of you. Yes, when I yell into the phone, I guess I do sound like a 60-year-old rural man.
Can you pause it again for a second? Now I feel bad. And I feel
rural
bad
man.
because like we talked about his first voicemail. We talked about his voice. We shared a connection. And then he's going to hear this one, and we're going to think that
think what?
none of that ever happened. And I'm sorry. That's part of why Jeremy is bad at curating these things.
Sorry, buddy. Blame it on the curator.
Blame it on the cure.
Don't blame
it on the cure.
Why am I getting blamed? He said he liked your accent, your parody of him.
I understand that, but I feel like it becomes less personal now that we've done another one, thinking that we never played his. So it's like he didn't exist the first time that he feels good about.
Now he's living
You know what I'm
free in your
saying?
head, bro.
Listen,
fuck.
It's a world.
Forgive us is what I'm
nonetheless.
saying. Forgive
what I'm
us, please.
We love our fans. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.
That was the end. I wanted to make sure it played.
I can handle that. I can handle that. Yeah. Don't let me go out with that taste in my mouth. Give me one more.
Yeah?
Give me one more.
Bonus?
Yeah, I'm ready for a boner.
I mean, that's the perfect button, I would say. But if Mike wants one mo,
Yeah.
let's give him one mo.
I've got an innie and you've got an outie.
This one is specifically for you, Mike. A lot of this is going to have to.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, you get ready.
Oh, maybe you should sit up.
I'm not saying it always.
I was wanting to ask this one question.
Okay.
You see, I've been a big DC Comics fan since the first time I saw Batman the Animated Series. And I noticed that Adam West has been on that show for 3 or 4 episodes. And my question is, what was it like working with the first Batman? The Batman who was in the 1966 movie? And
Hold it there. Hold it right there.
This
I had
isn't a
a
question
good
for Mike,
time. I
really.
had a good time working with the very first Batman. He had a way of putting me at ease on set just by making a filthy joke right before we were about to roll film. Film was very expensive in those days. Pete and Pete was shot on 16 millimeter film, and we were keenly aware of how much of Nickelodeon's money we were pissing away each second that we laughed at Adam West's filthy stories.
He was a filthy man in the best way possible.
Go ahead.
Just I remember him,
Covered with corn,
telling dirty jokes.
writhing on the floor.
Look, he and I got to battle because he was he was my principal, so he and I butted heads, and we had crazy shit happen. I fell through a trap door in his office.
It's probably the closest you came to Double Dare, right, during the show?
Double Dare. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, no, Johnny Earwax. Yeah,
the whole Johnny Earwax
the whole cream corn thing was very disgusting. But it was pretty rad to, actually have him as my enemy, knowing that all I ever did with my dad was watch Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Old chum.
Old chum.
You're a lucky kid to have your own superhero and your own enemy.
Who was a superhero, who might have been my favorite superhero.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
Fucking meta that shit up.
In conclusion, it was mind-blowing.
Yes.
Pete fan, I really, 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 really gotta know, guys. Come on.
What is
Just
Adam?
let me know. What was it like working with the guy?
I told you. I've already told you.
Was he awesome?
Yes.
Was he legendary? Was he funny?
Yes.
Man.
He was all of those things.
God bless Adam West's soul.
God bless Adam West's soul.
That's
everyone.
A very good place to leave these voicemails. What do you think about that, gents?
I think that's fine. Thank you for calling in. If you would like to,
let us know at 347-470-8150.
Or check.
You don't have to let us know that you want to call in. If you do that, just call in.
Yeah.
Or you can let us know about your intent to call in at 347-470-8150.
It might be redundant, but if you prefer to do it that way, I guess we understand.
Yes. Thank you.
Because Jeremy goes through and makes sure
he curates only the best. I'm gonna go wash my mouth out with soap now that I've said that word so many times.
Curated. Past tense. You don't like the past tense. Anyway, check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/Danny and Mike with the N spelled out. Also, all over the socials at Danny and Mike and at Danny and Mike Podcast on the Instagram, I believe. This guy right here is at Michael C. Morona, at D. Tamborelli to his right, and I am at Remy Ballin on most things, at Jeremy Ballin on the Instagram.
We are part of the Last Podcast Network.
The Last
Network. Podcast Network. Check them out at lpn.com or lastpodcastnetwork.com. Gentlemen, it's good to be back, boys.
Nice to
we
be
couldn't do it without the content that you give us for free in the form of voicemail. So
That's
let
true.
us know.
Keep
347
And the content that I curate.
470
8150
50.
Oh yeah, like that Van Halen album.
51.
That's 5150.
Shit, don't call that podcast. They suck.
Bye.
Bye.
The Adventures of Danny and Mike stars Danny Tamborelli and Michael C. Morona. The show is produced by me, Jeremy Baylor. This podcast is part of the Last Podcast Network, which can be found at lastpodcastnetwork.com. Make sure to check that out for a ton of great shows. For more information on the guys, visit our website at dannyandmike.com. Also look us up on Twitter at Danny and Mike with the N spelled out, and on Facebook at facebook.com/The Adventures of Danny and Mike. Thanks for listening.
This show is made possible by listeners like you. Thanks to our ad sponsors. You can support our shows by supporting them. For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lastpodcastnetwork.com.